Things are heating up here in the Lake Tahoe TV kitchen because we have Steph and Moise in the studio here, and we're cooking a trout from Idaho that, I mean, you threw all the ingredients at me, and I was like, well, just stop there and let's just make it up because I am hungry. That got my stomach literally growling on the spot.
Well, trout's a great summer dish. Literally don't have to do much with it.
Right.
So what we're doing is we have homemade tomato salsa, and we're gonna toast corn and mix it in. You can use any kind of salsa you want. So we have the fish from Idaho. They're marinated for 24 hours before you grill them. We have marjoram, oregano, thyme, basil, and rosemary, and canola oil and extra virgin. Nice. So you start, the fish won't take any time to cook. Okay, well we're gonna toast the corn first, which is brings out the sweetness of it, cuts the starch down, and then we're gonna mix it into our homemade salsa. So we have just a touch oil, kosher salt, pinch your fresh black pepper. You can already start smelling the smells.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can see the smoke and it's webbing, so the oil starts to web. And you're just gonna let it, and you just let it sit, because what you want to do is toast it, and it just starts popping all over the place. So then we're gonna put it right into the corn, right into the salsa, and you're good to go. So now we have a trout. We're gonna actually sear the back of it because we want to take the skin off. And since you have the skin, there's a layer of fat before you hit the meat. So when you flip it over, the heat starts to separate the fat from the skin, so you can just peel it off, and I'll show you that in a minute. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay it crossways.
Okay.
So that makes it a lot better. So one of the keys to look for is if you start seeing this crisping up, this is the thinnest part of the fish.
Sort of shriveling up on the outside.
Exactly,
skin,
and then you're gonna see it, because now it's turning from the gray, it's starting to get a little brown.
Yep.
You're gonna take your pan, you're gonna cross it over.
Ooh. Oh, just lifting up that fish. Yeah,
and you can really start smelling the oils and the herbs, and that's what you're looking for, because it's simple.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so now we're flipping over to the skin side here, and about how long does it normally take, obviously depending on weight, but to separate that, to have that good separation between the fat and skin, and or is
about
it really
30 seconds.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. And now, like you said, it just depends on how hot your pan is or your grill.
Yeah.
So you got this really nice color, nice little marks going on. It's really clean, and then I'll show you exactly how to do it after we take it out. It's just about ready. So remembering, you have to take it out before it's finished cooking.
Because it's going to continue to cook while it's
Exactly.
out.
A lot of people make that mistake. So then what I'm doing is I'm going to flip it over on here, turn off the heat, and then what's great is you start taking this, and I always start from the smallest piece.
Oh, wow.
And then the skin just pulls right off. And you can serve this with grilled bread if you'd like, or a nice organic spring mix salad.
This is Steph and Moise. He does cooking classes up at the Ridge every Tuesday. Go to their website to find out more, and you can get an in-depth cooking class yourself. And keep the class sizes down to under 10, right? About
Under
10 people.
10, yeah.
So very cool stuff. Stay tuned for another edition of Taste Tahoe with Stephen coming up soon.